The One Piece anime is one of the worst adaptations of any manga I've ever seen. Not just because of its horrible filler spanning multiple episodes, but for its blatant disregard for some of the most important scenes and characteristics in the manga. Everything post Marineford has been an incredibly taxing and hard watch for someone who loves One Piece. The manga will forever be the superior art form. Chapter 1000 was a monumental occasion that encapsulated One Piece and everything I love about it. The sheer enjoyment and anticipation I experienced while in that period of One Piece was unrivaled. And after what feels like years, the anime is caught up. With a disrespectfully lackluster episode 1000 and multiple filler episodes throughout the Raid of Onigashima, I was worried about how they would ruin one of the greatest chapters of all time. With the recent hack that delayed all projects from Toei Animation, my excitement reached an all-time low. With multiple episodes housing useless flashbacks, mediocre animation, and music, it was late at night, and episode 1015 dropped. As opening 22 rung through my ears, all I could think was how they would tarnish chapter 1000. But they didn't. In fact, I would be a fool not to recognize all the hard work that was put into the episode. Megumi Ishitani, the overseer of episode 1015, a mammoth in the animation industry responsible for some of the greatest animated episodes ever, including Dragon Ball Super's finale. This was not your average episode. This was peak. This was far and away better than the manga. However, instead of comparing all the things between 1000 and 1015, I want to paint this picture and really try and convince everyone that this is peak anime. This is why we watch anime. The moment the opening ends, we are hit with the famous phrase we all know, and the name of chapter 1000, Straw Hat Luffy, the man who will become king of the pirates. Instant chills. I am quickly reminded that this is indeed chapter 1000. The anticipation for what's to come reaches heights I have not felt from the anime in years. Under the moon, which has become all too important, and with the glorious way Wano shows time and place, the titles several years ago appear. With Yamato expressing the joy that pirates must experience, bewildered by Ace, who has fallen asleep. After some light-hearted banter, and Sayori Hiyami continuing to prove she is an excellent voice actor, the enjoyment I feel seeing Ace after so long thanks to Wano is always a treat. The chemistry between these two characters really sell you on their quick but close relationship. While the two friends have been talking, I lost myself in the gorgeous animation and lighting, from when Ace lights his fire to the crackling of the starry sky. It's truly impressive to see, and I am constantly losing myself, even at times believing it's a movie. The incredible character acting of Ace and Yamato proving that just posture of the characters can give you such an insight and personality. Yamato reaffirms their dream of becoming Odin. After reading their journal, we instantly have so many questions that, of course, will not be answered. But the pure fascination of seeing something in this story that has all the answers leaves me fascinated beyond measure. As all of this is happening, a beautiful score is playing, expressing wonder that highlights Yamato's character beautifully. We are told the legendary phrase that in 20 years young pirates will carve their way through the new world, and we are brought to a beautiful scene that really accentuates Yamato's personality. As Ace brings up his own, Sabo's and Luffy's dream, the latter was ingeniously never said during this part of the episode. I love that. And Roger, proclaiming his own dream, with young Luffy cutting the orange filtered scene with a light blue, he trails over in the same position as Roger, a fantastic parallel that works amazingly with the last line of the episode. I can't get over the stellar animation carrying every scene, accompanied by One Piece's iconic tracks and incredible voice actors. Ace, a character we all know is very proud of Luffy, tells Yamato not to laugh at Luffy's dream. But when he looks up, all that Yamato is doing is crying. They won't laugh. It's a lovely scene that shows how great this character is. Yamato hands Ace the Vira card that we saw way back in Alabasta, which is a really nice tie-in that connects the world even more. They proclaim that they will see each other again, as Yamato holds up the Vira card in the sun, and the incredibly beautiful visual of Ace riding on the thingamajig, and the scene crashes into the Vira card burning. instantly we understand what is happening, and it hits me like a truck. Yamato reaches the same place they said goodbye and crashes to the floor, accompanied by the scene of Ace dying, shouting and screaming that there was nothing they could do. They are trapped. Smashing the Kanabo onto their chains. Freedom is such an integral part of One Piece, and Yamato's expression that they aren't free like Odin was so hard to hear. The fact they can't experience their wish, it's heartbreaking. And then the line. In 20 years, a group of pirates will tear through the New World. The music lifts as Yamato stands. I'll wait for the next era. I'll wait forever. I'll wait for you, Luffy. The badass instrumental hitting all the right notes in the background as we snap back to the present. Then the line. Once again, that in 20 years, young pirates will carve the New World as it cuts to Law in front of the poneglyph, who we haven't seen in months. The sound of Room, accompanied by the drop of the music, then the electricity of Kid's magnets, Zoro flying up onto the roof when the lightning slamming into the ground, then Luffy. I've never been so surprised by an eye catcher in my entire life. This one half of the episode has felt both extremely long and extremely short. The amount the episode has gone through already is what I expect an entire episode to cover. However, we are only halfway there, and it only gets better. This is the beginning of Roof Piece, what many consider the most hype part of Wano, the supposed climax, and it's finally being animated. Killer and Kid reach the roof, Kaido and Big Mom, shrouded in smoke, as they say our protagonists don't have what it takes to contend for the One Piece. Another strike of lightning as Kaido wafts the smoke and reveals the two behemoths our characters will have to fight. The taunting of Big Mom and Kaido, cut off by Killer's laughter, is so powerful. Everything that Killer went through is because of this man. And that laughter? Something he's so self-conscious about? Being let out in pain to cut off Kaido is brilliant. And then accompanied by Kid joining the laughter, purely perfect. Then Law and Zoro make their entrances as they question where Luffy is, and yes, we are all waiting for that rubbery boy. Then the Straw Hat. Luffy punches through the door with a gorgeous transition of Prometheus. Then the line one last time. More than 20 years into the future, young, strong pirates who will lead the next era will come surging into the New World. If I die, they're the ones who will bring down Kaido. As Luffy walks forward, cutting the silhouette of Odin's last moments, a great parallel followed by the incredible shot of the worst generation against Kaido and Big Mom. The music soaring through my mind, excitement is all I can feel, pure hype, and then... Luffy looks away from Kaido and Big Mom as he walks towards them. The music stops. You think to yourself for a moment that this is when the fight happens. But no. I love this so much. Luffy walking past Kaido and Big Mom, two Yonkos, the most powerful people we've ever seen. He walks past them. Zoro looking ready to fight, but then is the only one to realize what Luffy is doing. All you hear is the footsteps and the mocking of Kaido. What were you saying you'd be? The young Luffy, no acknowledgement of his foes, continues walking. For the first time, and I think ever, we have a first-person shot of Luffy walking and seeing Kinemon's feet on the floor. As we look up with Luffy, we are brought back to the beginning of the raid. With a smile on Kinemon as he thanks Luffy, then, what I can only describe as perfection, it cuts to all the scabbards lying on the floor clinging to life. Watched in a red glow, Luffy grabs Kinemon and apologizes for being late. I cannot tell you how freaking amazing both Kinyu Horiuchi and Mayumi Tanaka are in the scene. The sorry is so powerful. I love it so much with the music, everything coming to a pristine package, only seen in the best of fiction. Kinemon unable to let out even a single word as it cuts to Zoro in rage. After Kinemon spits out blood, tears streaming down his face, stating he is too ashamed to meet Odin in the afterlife. He grabs Luffy, Can you carry the land of Wano on your back? Fool! Of course I will. It's my friend's country. Alright, after weeping and crying so much, they masterfully have the scene afterwards, and it's... Kaido, the little shit, towering over the small Luffy, caring for his friend, tries to get Luffy's attention, and as Kinemon thanks him one last time, Kaido goes to attack him, Luffy yelling at Law to transport the scabbard somewhere else, the music swelling up beautifully as we transport ourselves to the big scenes that have brought us here. The years and years of build-up. The looming threat of Kaido, which is no living equal, the unstoppable force, the impossible task. We are taken back to the pillar scenes, like Toki's sacrifice, and Raizu's safe, and Pedro's sacrifice. You are hit hard with nostalgia, and you start crying tears of joy instead of the sadness felt literal seconds earlier. All these scenes are from the perspective of Luffy, bringing us through this long and incredible journey. The lines that resonated so well with Luffy as a character, playing through the flashback, cutting to all the characters we are fighting for, everyone we've lost. Then Momonosuke. I want to bring down Kaido. Silence. As we cut to Luffy's eyes closed, they shoot open with the freaking instrumental to We Are in the background. We Are! The opening they have used twice in the entire series is playing, and all I can feel is every part of my body. It's just, everything is jumping in hype and joy and all the emotions. Gum, Red Rock, Kaido being slammed into the ground. This is motherfucking anime! I am Monkey D. Luffy. I'm the man who'll best you guys and become king of the pirates! To be continued!